scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that cause you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and it rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's a game of 9. Brings up
On second down, it's Barnes. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20.
intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And they'll run again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. If this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Okay, break. 60 Vikings. Drop them quick.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Here's Langford. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. And he'll find Pittman. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They're going to look to throw. This complete to Langford. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense is going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts, and he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play we just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately could wind
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Hurts. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
The second down. Intercepted.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts, flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So pass interference, the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Barnes. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground, to put this game away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there and will get maybe a yard to the 33.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. That is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw. And going right back to Pittman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Eagles are going to win the football game. Charles, normally when you see a group...
I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play